9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Power of Mindset Tools. My name is Ruba First. Those of you who are new to this channel, today's video is an extension, an expansion, and a discussion about rise and fall on a PC, as I promised you in my previous video. So if you are new to Deriv, I'll leave the link in the description so that we can move together. You sign up, and all you have to do is to sign up by just entering your email. Me, I already have the account. If you already have the account, you can log in by either using this link that is down below, or you can go to app.deriv.com. right? So with this case, after signing in, entering in your email and password, you click on login, and you will be taken to a dashboard that looks like this. Okay, I'm sure most of you are familiar with this dashboard, and all you have to do, you have to select the account you want to be using. I suggest for this video, if you want to try it out, try it on a demo account. So you come here. For me, I'm going to move on a demo account for the purpose of this tutorial. So the trading platform is called Deriv Trader. Make sure you are on options, right? You are on options, not CFDs. So once you are here, click on open. So by default, you are going to see that you are on accumulators. I've made several videos about accumulators, so this is different. As I told you, this is rise and fall tutorial, right? And by the end of this video, please stay with me. You are going to know everything about rise and fall and a strategy you can use. Actually, I'll give you two strategies, one of using price action and the other one of using indicators. So stay with me. So you come here, right, on this right side at the top. You click here because you want to change from accumulators to rise and fall. You scroll down where you see ups and downs. Is here rise and fall, rise and fall. It's here, right? Can you see it is here, rise and fall? Okay, once you have selected rise and fall, you also come here on these icons. You can see chart types, so you click there. You want to change from the area chart to a candlestick chart. Then again, you choose the time frame you want. These are time frames, or which is called time interval. So which means the candle will close if you select 1 minute. The candle will close if you select 2 minutes. The candle will close after 10 minutes if you select 10 minutes. So for the meantime, let me check, rather let me select 5 minutes, right? Okay, let me check, let me go with 1 minute, and I select candlestick pattern. That is what you are supposed to click, because an earlier chart will confuse you. Okay, so this is 1 minute. You can see every candle will be closing after 1 minute. So the second thing, for these ones, down here you can zoom out, you can zoom in, all right, like this, good. Now you can see this is called a timer, because it is showing you that we are remaining with 30 seconds for this candle, this current candle, to close. Can you see it? So we are remaining with 22 seconds for this candle to close. So for you won't see it immediately, but it's because I've been using this platform. You can go here on this settings icon, platform settings. You click there and make sure this is not selected if you don't want the time intervals. I'll show you rather the timer, or the where we are going to be using it. I'll show you in a short while. Next, you have to change. If you don't want this dark theme, you can change it to another one like light theme. If you don't like it, for example, you can leave it to this one white, but me, I prefer a dark theme. So you come here once again, so you can change it to a dark theme, right? So we have talked about changing the chart type and setting the time frame, or the time frame of this candlestick area, and I have talked about how to include or select the timer right from here, from the settings or from the platform settings. Then the next thing we have also looked at is to zoom in and zoom out from this option side. Then the other thing is where you can select the assets you want to trade. For example, you can change this one for 3010. You can change it to all these assets you are seeing just down below. And if I scroll down below, you can see very many other assets. Now, let's come back to this side, the right side. You can see the duration now. When you say in minutes, how many minutes will you be in a trade before the trade closes? But let me remind you, this is a rise and fall. Rise means you buy, fall means you sell. Therefore, the entry will matter. If within 5 minutes the price is below your entry price when you clicked fall, you will win. And what you will win, the payout is indicated here. For example, if I stake $1,000, I'll be able to win. For a sell it is 95.17. For a buy, 95.28 payout in percentage. Are we together? This is just the time frame we selected, 1 minute. But for this one, it is when you will get your payout. But I will show you another trick, because you can even get out of the market early before the expiry of the set duration here. Are we together? So now that you have known, if you click or select this one equals, it means if you think price will be above your entry price within 5 minutes, but unfortunately, I don't know if I can say unfortunately or luckily enough, it goes back to, or it closes back to where you entered from. When you had already selected equals, that means you get a refund of what you had as your stake. But if it was not selected, you won't get it. I hope we are together. So we are going to begin. I'm going to first show you the first trade using just price action, and the second strategy will be to show you how to use indicators. All right, so the next thing, you can use different charts for analysis. For example, you can use tradingview.deriv.com. I repeat, tradingview.deriv.com, and you will land here. I've been exercising this before making this tutorial, so you can even make your analysis. For example, if I go to 1 hour, you can begin your analysis from a higher time frame, then you take your entries on lower time frames. Okay, this is having the same ideas with that of safeties we've been trading. So I hope you will love this one. So you can see this price is from the support, and you can see this bullish candle. So the current candle, which is this one, on tradingview.deriv.com, you can see this settings icon. You can also include a timer so that you know how many minutes are remaining for the current candle to close. For example, it is here, and you can see it is selected countdown to bar close. If I deselect it, you won't see it, right? But if I put it there again, you can be able to see it. The other platform you can use is Deriv X. Let me see if I scroll down, if I can see the timer. Oh, it is there. It is countdown bar to bar close. It is here. Okay, so it is indicated. For example, here it is 5 minutes from volatility 25, right? That is the asset, and we are remaining with 1 hour 47 seconds for the current candle to close. Okay, so let's get back here. So you can even analyze this asset, which is on 1 hour. Remember, we want to trade at least on 5 minutes. You can bring it to 15 minutes as you drop, as you do what we call multiple top-down analysis rather. So you see this is 15 minutes. Okay, it's remaining with 6 minutes to close. Let's go to 5 minutes and you see what is happening. Okay, you can see this is 5 minutes. Then if we go to 1 hour, you can see what is happening. Okay, so let's get back to our video, which is here. What I was trying to show you is that you can do analysis on different platforms or trading platforms. rather analytical platforms like TradingView, Deriv, and you relate what is happening here. But if you are conversant with this platform alone, you can as well do it from here, right? So this is volatility 25, and you can see, for example, I'm in demo. I want to predict that the current candle, right? You can see we are on 1 hour, 1 minute time frame. Let me again go back. You can even be switching to time frames to see what is happening. So this is 5 minutes. So you can see the previous 2 candles were bearish. So I can predict that the next candle is likely to be bearish as well. But I need to look for an entry, because if I press a sell and I enter from here, I'll be predicting that the next, okay, this candle has closed. The next 5 minutes, price will be below my entry. So 5 minutes, let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get back to this one of volatility 25. I can look, by the way, on TradingView, you look here, you come here to volatility, rather to Deriv, and you can be able to get all the assets. So let's get back to this one. Okay, so you can see we have something like a double bottom. So this candle is remaining with 3 minutes with some other seconds for it to cross. And let me see the structure on the higher time frame. On M15 we are bullish, so you can even say within 15 minutes, but I want to show you within the shortest period of time possible, because if I select 15 minutes, that means the video will be long as I wait to show you what will happen. So let me just predict 1 minute. Okay, so for this one it's remaining with seconds. I can go back to my platform and I can go to 1 minute. So if you can see this candle closure, it is engulfing, and let me put once again the timer. Let me put it there. Okay, it is remaining with less than 10 seconds for it to cross, and I can change it here. I want to be in a trade within 1 minute. Okay, then I can sell. By clicking on fall, you are predicting you are selling. Okay, so I have entered a trade and I'm staking $1,000. Please reduce this amount if you are on a real account, because I'm doing 1,000. That's what I'm staking, simply because I have a lot of capital there. And the other trick I was telling you, I'm about to tell you that, but you can see the entry, you will always be marked. When you are in blue, your entry is here. Even when you are in negative, even when the price, rather the trade is still running and price is above, when you had placed fall or sell, it will turn red, but again to remain here, it is showing you your entry. Okay, so you can see, because price has just gone above, it has turned red. Okay, so we are remaining with less than 50 seconds for the price to close. So actually price has, it had closed when I was still explaining, and we incurred a loss. So let's wait for the next candle closure for this one, which is remaining with 30 seconds, and we enter another one, as I was trying to explain, because I want to give you more examples. Okay, so once this one closes, I'll enter another one, another sell, which is a fall market. You press on fall and you wait after 1 minute, and to be showing you how many seconds are remaining. So let me enter another one after the seconds are on 0. Right. Okay, so let me enter another one. Okay, I've entered another one. And what I was telling you as a trick, you can even close before the expiry with some kind of little profit. Okay, As long as you see yourself on this side, the left side, you are in blue, you can opt out or exit with something small. Sometimes Deriv may not allow you to do that, but most of the time it will allow you. For example, I can close like this. This is what I was trying to tell you. So it has refused. And live market has moved too much since you priced the contract. The contract sale price has changed from this to this. Okay, so you leave it to say okay. So you wait for another chance to see if it is going to close. Oh, wait. So you can see price is above the entry is here. Okay, the entry is here, so price is still above. Okay. So we won that trade, and you can see we are back. Okay. So let's wait for another one. So for instance, can we change to 2 hours or rather 2 minutes? Let me change to 2 minutes and I show you once again, because while I'm explaining, I need to tell you more things as you are watching what is happening. Okay, so this means within 2 minutes, that's when we are going to see the results. Okay, and we are remaining with less than 25 seconds for this candle to close so that we can enter another one. Okay, 2-2. Okay, so let me see. Let's wait and we enter another trade. So you can close it manually or you can wait for the expiry of 2 minutes, as long as you see you are either in profits, but also, okay, let me sell this one. It doesn't mean that you have to wait for the candle closure for you to enter. You can even enter at any time, but why I like immediately the candle closure, it's because I want to watch the timer, how many minutes am I remaining with. Okay, so that I can decide to exit early or remain in position. Okay, so you can do the analysis on TradingView, you can do the analysis on Deriv X, or you can also use this one alone. Okay, so you can see if I want to grab this profit of 700 or 800, I can even sell like this. Let me sell and I see contract was so this one was very successful. So, and remember, I just sold before the expiry of 2 minutes. Okay, so I think this is one of the good options. So let's wait. So this is the price action. I did not use any indicator, and by the way, even these tools were not there. I can remove it. I can delete them here. So let me show you. If you want to use tools here, okay, let me zoom in, and you click here on this pen icon, you get on all drawings, and you can get, for example, like the horizontal line. Okay, you put it here if you want to analyze. Okay, because this is acting like a support, right? And you can get more other tools, but the problem with all these tools on this Deriv trader, some of them can give you hard time as you try to draw them. Sometimes you click twice and doesn't accept. Okay, so that's why I prefer that using other analytical platforms. Then the other thing is, if you want to delete them, you come back here and you can remove it. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to tell you is how to add indicators. You come here on this second option, which shows you indicators as you bring your cursor close. So you can come here. When you click on momentum, you are going to see all the indicators under momentum, and I can, for example, add, let me see, for this one there is no indicator I like. You can also come to volatility, you can come to trend, okay, and you can come to moving average. You can add the moving average, for example, my favorite. Okay, so the moving average will be there. And if you want to change the settings, you can come back here to indicators, click on this settings icon, and you can see it is the 50 moving average. So you can drag left and right to adjust or customize it accordingly. So let me put it on 20 moving average. You can change the color here. You can leave it to red, but if you want, you can change it like that. So then you can come to this one on type. Let me change it to exponential moving average, and you can scroll down and see the rest. You leave it like that, then you click on done. So all right, so can you see the moving average, guys? So you can even add another moving average if you like, by following the same process. For example, if I want to add a 50 moving average, so that I can take the crossover, if you know the strategy of when the slow moving average crosses the fast moving average crosses the slow moving average strategy. So for example, if I enter this one, it is the second. I can come back here and I see the 50 moving average, which is here, right? I can click on the settings and I can change the color, for example, to yellow, something like that. It's a 50 moving average. I also turn to exponential and I click on done. So the crossover here shows you can, for example, how we use this moving average. The moment they cross over, like in this case, okay, it is a downtrend. You can be looking for sellers. Remember, these sellers of fall market, what we are just looking at is the duration. Within 2 minutes, will this candle close below my entry? If it does, you make a profit, and I say the profit will be indicated here. The payout is 1. If you are staking 1,000, you will get this one, 951.87, right? The same applies if you want to buy the market, and for example, these candles have crossed above these moving averages and they are going up, and you want to buy, you place on rise. So your entry price matters a lot. If price within the duration set here is above your entry, you make profits or you get the payouts. Okay, if you allow the equals and the price ends at where you entered from, you are refunded. Okay, I hope I'm clear enough. And if you go to trading view, for example, to use indicators, you come here, you click on FX indicators, and you can search for any indicator of your trades. For example, let me click on stochastic RSI. Let me include this one. If you have ever heard of this one, then I can add another one of moving average. Moving average, it is here. So you can even look at the settings of these indicators you're adding. Like this is, if you move your cursor to this side or left side, the top left side, you can see the settings icon here. You click on it, like this candle, this moving average is a 90 moving average. So what you can do, you click there on the settings icon, you can change it to, for example, 20. That's the length I like to trade. This is a simple moving average. You can change it to EMA, which is exponential moving average, right? So this one you can also change it to 20. So once you are done, let me scroll down, you click on OK. So that's a 20 moving average. But since we are dealing with lower time frames, I would suggest you make it something small, like 10, because this moving average, they are tracking the previous candles. That's when they react accordingly. So this is a 10 moving average. I can even enter put another moving average. For example, let me put let me say moving MA, just stands for moving average. So moving average, so it is here. You can see the 9, the other one was 10. So let's look at this one, which is our 9. So we make it 20. Okay, so we also make it exponential moving average. We change it to 20 again, and you can change the color. By the way, you can change the color to something else. Can I change it to red? Yes, let me change it to red. Okay, and you can change the line thickness for something like this, bigger, as you like. Okay, So once you are done, click on OK. So you can see the next thing when you want to enter a trade using these indicators, make sure they are how can I call it? They are steeper, okay? They are steeper, they are not flat like this one, because this is a choppy market, you can be making losses. They are not flat like this one because they can lead to losses. Make sure they are about steeper like this. These two. And price, it is better you enter a price when price is away from this candle, rather from this moving average, like in this case this gap here. The same applies here. This is a good entry. You can get good entries from here, so I can avoid this market. So then how do you use it from this side? So this one is showing you the oversold region and the overbought region. So when you see the crossover happening from here, right, and you see buyers coming in right here, you can predict the next candle, right? And you see, and you are hoping that price is likely to continue rallying up. This is 1 minute, by the way. So let me go to 5 minutes. Okay, so this is 5 minutes. And let me change the asset, for example, volatility 10, which is here. Okay, so you can see the market is just trying to rally up, and there is a crossover. So there are two things happening here. Let me just bring. So I had made an analysis of this chart. So of this volatility 10, because price is coming from a support zone, something like that. So you can see there is a crossover down here. There is a crossover on these moving averages, okay? And we can see an engulfing pattern, right? So when we look at this one, when we want to predict the next candle, which is 5 minutes, you can go to lower time frame, which is 1 minute, right? And what are we looking at 1 minute? We want to see this RSI, stochastic RSI, just up here, right? And we want to see this crossover happen, right? And we can predict the next bearish candle. But remember, the moving averages are not steeper, they are now choppy here, so which means there is a possibility to make a loss. So you need to get what we call confluence. Confluence is all the parameters I've told you. There is a crossover here. These moving averages are steeper, just like this one, dropping down, and this RSI is at the overbought region. So overbought, it is these ends. So when this reaches these ends, it is showing you it is overbought, and therefore it is likely to reverse to sell. Okay. So those are, I'm showing you this for those who like using indicators. But as for me, I don't usually use indicators. I use pure price action. The other one you can include is what we call fractals. Okay. So fractals are like this. So how we use these dots, when they appear here, they are showing you price is likely to reverse. For example, we have it here. There is a crossover. There's also this candle, which means the next candle is likely to fall. So when we get it from 5 minutes, okay, so we can see we have it on 5 minutes. There is a crossover. We can go on one on the other trading platform of ours. We select the asset, which is volatility 10. We have just analyzed. Let me just put it here. Volatility 10, and the duration is 5 minutes. Our exit area, because I want to wait for 5 minutes, I don't want to make this video too long. And now let me see what is happening on 1 minute, if I can get an entry using okay, so you can see this is 1 minute. Let me go to 2 minutes. So basically, let me sell from here. Okay, I have sold. The moment I see some profit, I will exit. I won't wait for the 5 minutes duration. Okay, so I can even go back to the profit already is here, but I wait to get around $200 or $300. Okay, so the entry is here. We are hoping that price within 5 minutes the price will be below this one, but as I said, I want to exit before that because I don't want to make this video longer. So let me recap as the price is playing out. Let me recap what I have taught you. I'll show you how to get to a candlestick chart using this side. I've showed you how to add indicators, the drawing tools here, zoom in and zoom out. I've showed you how to change the theme here. I've showed you how to include a timer here, and I've showed you how to use different charts that you can use to analyze on TradingView or Deriv X. Okay, and I've also showed you that you can exit even before the duration here. I've showed you how to set the duration. That could be in seconds, could be in ticks, could be in minutes, or even hours. Okay, and also the amount you need to stake. Make sure if you are on a real account, stake the little amount. Okay, if you are having like $100, please, you can be staking like $10 and below. If you are having $50 and below, you can be staking like $2, $5, or even $1. If you are staking like if your capital is $10 and below, make sure you use 0.50. Okay, 0.50. If you are greedy, use only $1. Okay, and the parameters remain the same. Okay, you can click on rise if you think price will go up, or buy. Okay, and you make a profit when price goes above your entry. Okay, you can exit before or wait for the specified duration. I hope I'm clear enough, and the same goes for a fall, which means sell, and you make a profit if price goes below your entry. You can exit before the duration or you wait for the duration. The duration I'm meaning is here, what you specify. You can click here and you change to seconds, you can change to ticks or hours or even days. And once again, I want to remind you that you can enter multiple trades. You can enter one trade on volatility 10. Okay, while this one is still running, you can go, for example, on volatility 25. Okay, and you enter another trade, for example, you enter a sell. So you can see we have entered in the next trade on volatility 25 while the other one is still running. So it's all about how much you have in your trading capital. And I believe this rise and fall is a better market if you are good at analyzing the markets. It's a very good market, not so risky and gambling. So this was part 2 of our video. I'll make a different video. More strategies are still coming your way. Please subscribe, and I'll continue giving you more tutorials like this. So I hope you were able to get value from this video. See you on the flip side. Good luck.